Justice Bhushan Ramkrishna Gavai is set to assume office as the 52nd Chief Justice of India following the retirement of Chief Justice Sanjiv Khanna on May 13th. Elevated to the Supreme Court on May 24, 2019, Justice Gavai will become only the second Dalit Chief Justice of India after Justice KG Balakrishnan, who held the post from 2007 to 2010. However, his tenure is expected to be a little over 6 months, lasting from May 14th to November 24th. Born on November 24, 1960 in Amravati, Maharashtra, Justice Gavai hails from a family deeply rooted in social activism and inspired by the ideals of Dr. BR Ambedkar. His father, Justice Ramkrishna Suryabhan Gavai, was a prominent Ambedkarite leader and a founding member of the Republican Party of India. He was elected to the Lok Sabha from Amravati in 1998 and subsequently served as the governor of Bihar, Sikkim and Kerala between 2006 and 2011 during the tenure of the Congress-led UPA government. Dr. Ambedkar's enduring influence is also reflected in Justice Gavai's public speeches. In April last year, while speaking at an event on the Constitution's transformative impact on the lives of Indian citizens, he credited Dr. Ambedkar's advocacy for affirmative action as instrumental in shaping his personal journey. He said, and I quote, "It is solely due to Dr. Ambedkar's efforts that someone like me who studied in a semi-slum area at a municipal school could attain this position," end quote. Justice Gavai began his legal career in 1985, working under the late Raja S. Bhosle, former Advocate General and Judge of the Bombay High Court. He commenced independent practice at the Bombay High Court in 1987. In August 1992, he was appointed Assistant Government Pleader and Additional Public Prosecutor at the Nagpur bench of the Bombay High Court. He later went on to serve as the Government Pleader and Public Prosecutor. He was elevated as an additional judge of the Bombay High Court in November 2003 and became a permanent judge in 2005. On May 24, 2019, Justice Gavai was elevated to the Supreme Court, superseding 3 senior judges of the Bombay High Court. The collegium, then led by Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi, clarified that the decision was not a reflection on the merit of the superseded judges, but instead it was intended to ensure scheduled caste representation on the Supreme Court bench after nearly a decade. In the past 5 years as a Supreme Court judge, Justice Gavai has been a part of several monumentous rulings. He was part of the constitution benches that upheld the centre's decision to abrogate Article 370, which granted special status to the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir and struck down the electoral bond scheme for political funding. In January 2023, he authored the majority opinion upholding the centre's 2016 demonetization drive. The verdict held that the union government held the authority to declare any currency denomination as invalid and that the demonetization scheme satisfied the test of proportionality. In August last year, he headed a division bench that granted bail to former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia in cases filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate in connection with the now defunct Delhi excise policy. In the order, Justice Gavai observed that Mr. Sisodia's long period of incarceration, coupled with a trial that was yet to see the light of the day, amounted to a violation of his fundamental right to a speedy trial under Article 21 of the Constitution. In another notable judgment that year, Justice Gavai upheld the authority of states to subclassify scheduled castes notified in the presidential list under Article 341 of the Constitution. Highlighting the evolving nature of social justice, he observed that it was time to consider excluding the creamy layer among the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes from the ambit of affirmative action in order to achieve true equality under the Constitution. In a similarly high-stakes matter last year, Justice Gavai presided over a special Saturday night hearing to protect activist Teesta Setalvad from immediate surrender in a case of alleged fabrication of evidence related to the 2002 Gujarat riots. Justice Gavai minced no words in pointing out that the Gujarat High Court order rejecting her plea for regular bail and asking her to surrender immediately was totally perverse and riddled with contradictions. In another politically contentious case, a bench headed by Justice Gavai last year stayed the conviction of Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in a criminal defamation case over the Modi surname remark he allegedly made during a political rally in 2019. The conviction had led to Mr. Gandhi's disqualification from the Lok Sabha. Justice Gavai observed that the trial court had failed to provide sufficient reasoning for imposing the maximum 2-year sentence and noted that the Congress leader's disqualification would deprive his constituency of proper representation. In a ruling with far-reaching consequences, Justice Gavai last year took a firm stand against the growing trend of bulldozer demolitions. He laid down a series of guidelines to ensure that due process is followed for demolishing the properties of citizens in the country. Notably, the judge had compared the chilling sight of a bulldozer demolishing a building to an era of lawlessness where might was right. The new Chief Justice has also made significant contributions to environmental jurisprudence. In May 2003, a bench led by Justice Gavai barred all mining within 1 kilometer radius of critical tiger habitats, effectively halting operations near the Sariska Tiger Reserve in Rajasthan. More recently, he took judicial cognizance of the large-scale felling of trees across 400 acres in Kanchagachibowli near Hyderabad Central University and directed the Telangana government to immediately cease all tree felling and excavation activities. Justice Gavai's appointment comes at a crucial time for India's judiciary. The Supreme Court has recently faced criticism for alleged judicial overreach, particularly in the Tamil Nadu governor case, where it issued a mandamus directing the president to adhere to a timeline for clearing bills. Meanwhile, the alleged discovery of charred currency notes at the official residence of High Court Judge Justice Yashwant Verma has reignited concerns over judicial corruption, prompting 21 Supreme Court judges to publicly declare the assets. As Justice Gavai assumes office, the spotlight will be on how he steers the court through these challenges while upholding constitutional ethos and reinforcing public trust in the institution. Thank you for watching. For more such videos, please subscribe to The Hindu.